Hi, welcome back to On the Cusp with
Alan Sather
and Johnny Whitfield. Today we are going to talk about marriage and civil unions.
Whew,
Yeah,
I just,
he gets uncomfortable
yeah.
already. It's serious. We'll get through it.
Yeah,
So, I mean, at the core of it, I mean, we've had a lot. I mean, this is a really hot topic issue. The government trying to force
Mandate.
marriage on people who don't want that, and the real core of the problem is that, ironically, the government is discriminating against its own citizens by not allowing civil unions for everyone.
Bold statements.
I know, and really, marriage is just a social contract between two people, and the government should not be telling
They shouldn't
who can make a contract
control
between
the contract.
Yeah, with consenting adults. We shouldn't have to get marriage licenses. We shouldn't have tax benefits for marriage.
I don't
Which
have
we
to get a
covered that in the last episode.
certificate to say that I'm dating somebody.
Right, and so that contract should be between you and your partner, whoever that is. As long as they're a consenting adult and can sign legal paperwork, you can get married.
So
that's
then
how
you
it
would
should
just
be.
have somebody say, okay, mandate that you've got this contract. Who's going to mandate that when you get divorced, blah, 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 all that other stuff?
I don't know what you mean by mandate, but the government has a justice system that could enforce contracts. They currently do. So that's really all they should be involved in, is enforcing the contract. So you sign the contract before entering into marriage, if you want to call it.
Sounds good, man.
And the government's just there to protect the contract that you made and make sure that it is followed. It's really simple. Then there's no discrimination of people based on race, sexuality, any of that stuff. It should be irrelevant.
It should be irrelevant. It has nothing to do with anything. It's like, if I like somebody, I like somebody. If I want to be with them, I want to be with them.
Absolutely.
It doesn't matter.
And part of the whole, a lot of people talk about like separation of church and state. So we don't want the church saying that this is how to run the country. So marriage can only be between a man and a woman. But we also don't want the state telling the church what to do. I mean, other than don't break the laws of the land. So if marriage goes to being just a social contract, like it should be, then the church can choose to wed people or not wed people based on whatever they want. I mean, that's their choice. They're a separate entity.
That did.
And so if you don't like that church's opinion,
You don't have to go there.
go to a different one.
If you don't like a business that supports X, then
go to a different
go
one.
there.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
And yeah, it really all goes back to, we need to not have the government able to force their views on people through businesses, churches.
Right, because that's not freedom.
Yeah, exactly. In that extent, because I've heard a lot of people talking about how the government should make. We've had the Chick-fil-A and the bakery incidents.
Yeah, I mean, they're a business. The only thing that you could say is that they are a franchise, and it should be up to the franchise owner to be involved in that. But a guy cannot make that decision for everybody. But then again, I don't know what they signed in their contract and whatnot. So.
Right, and well, I mean, aside from the fact that an owner's political opinions shouldn't matter at all in his business, if you don't like the way somebody runs their business, don't go there. Don't try to make the government force them to do something else.
They can't.
That's ridiculous. And that, recently this whole bakery that refused to make a wedding cake for a homosexual couple. They wanted the government to force the bakery to make one.
They can't force them to do it. It's their opinion.
Why?
It's their business. They run it.
Why would you want somebody who doesn't like you to do business for you and you give them money?
Yeah, what are they going to put in that wedding cake?
Right? I mean,
They
go
could
to
put a
someone who
syringe.
you do like and who does like you. Do business with
Right.
people that you agree
Exactly.
with. I mean, if you don't like it, boycott it. It's a simple solution. Don't try to get the government to shut down everything you don't like. That's
They don't
absurd.
have the power to do that. I mean, theoretically they
yeah,
have the power to do
sadly
it, but
they shouldn't.
they shouldn't. You can't do that.
Telling people what to do, what to think, how to run their business.
What is that?
That's not
what kind
the
of
government's job.
government would that be?
Tyrannical. Fascist, tyrannical governments.
Not our government. Not under our
Shouldn't
bylaws
be.
and our
Shouldn't
constitution.
be, should not be our government. No,
I don't
all
like
of that
this.
is really to say, you know, that the government should get out of the business of marriage, and without the tax stuff, then it's really just a celebration of a relationship and a social contract which people can handle on their own. We don't need the government involved in it.
I fully agree. I mean,
I get really passionate about it, obviously.
yeah, it's more of your thing than mine, but I 100% agree with everything that you just said.
So we're going to keep this one pretty short on that note.
Yeah.
Please tune in next time. What are we going to be? We're going to be talking about
immigration.
Ooh,
That's a
immigration.
big topic. Been a big topic for a long time.
I
It
love
still is
that.
gonna
I'm
be,
excited.
so tune in.
Yeah.
I'll be excited.
Thanks again for watching On the Cusp.
Alan Savin.
Johnny Whitfield. Have a great day.